All right, good morning, everybody. If you're just joining for the first time, welcome. My name's Annika. We're going to do a little bit of yoga. We'll see what comes up today. So find your way onto your mat if you're not already there. Just cross-legged, seated position as we start our practice today. If you need a little bit of energy, you can turn the palms up on the knees. If you're feeling a little hyper and you need to calm and ground yourself, bring the palms down. You can shuffle around on your bum until you find yourself a comfortable seat. Take a deep inhale, lift up through the spine, and exhale, roll the shoulders behind. Allow the eyes to close. And by closing the eyes, we begin to come inside to that space where you meet you deep down in there. Take a soft inhale and a soft exhale. Seal your lips and just start to breathe all the way down into the belly. Draw the belly button in as you exhale, get all the air out. And I want you to just breathe like this for 5 rounds by yourself. Now start to breathe all the way up into the heart space, expanding the ribs. The energy of love. Softly allowing the eyes to open. Speaking of love, there we go. Take a deep inhale, reach the hands up. Clasp the fingers and turn the wrists up. Turn the palms up and extend up. Maybe the gaze comes up to the hands. Exhale, take the hands behind your back. Clasp your fingers. Take an inhale. Draw the shoulder blades together. Press the hands back, lift the nose up to the sky. Good, release the hands, roll the shoulders up, breathe, inhale. Bless you, Blue. Exhale, roll them down, and again, one more time, inhale. Exhale. Take the hands high. Right hand comes down by the side, left hand reaches over, little side bend, because they always feel so good first thing. Press that left hip into the mat. Good, slowly draw the hand in front of you. Draw a semicircle on the ground as you draw right hand overhead. Soften into left elbow. Draw a semicircle on the ground, drawing the body down slowly. Now say hello to your hips. Take an inhale. Do a few more rounds of this by yourself, following your breath. Good, come back to the center, walk the fingers in front of you. Take an inhale, lengthen, make a tent with your fingers. Lift up, draw the shoulders down, lift the heart up, the chest up. Exhale, walk the fingers forward as much as you can get them till you hit your edge, and then softly lower the hands, soften the elbows, chin into chest, and breathe. 3 breaths there for me. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And slowly walk the fingers back in, coming up. Take a deep inhale, reach the hands above the head. And exhale, come forward onto all fours. Bring the hands under the shoulders, knees hip width apart. Curl the toes under for me. Pressing into your mat, spread your fingers. Start to cat and cow. What the hell is cat and cow? You drop your belly, you stick your butt out, you lift your nose up to the ceiling. Exhale, push the mat away. Just a few rounds, getting into your spine, your body. Always following the breath. Good, coming to neutral spine, curling the toes under, lifting the hips high. Coming into your first inversion, downward facing dog. Walk the feet a little bit wider than your hips, turn the toes in slightly, heels press out slightly. Spread your fingers, look at your hands, spread your fingers and press back. Look at your belly button. Say hello, good morning to your hamstrings. Paddle out the heels, so press the left heel down, bend deep into the right knee. Inhale onto your toes, exhale, right heel down. Left leg bends, and again, inhale, follow your breath. Nice, slow, paddling the heels. Good, coming high on the toes, and on your exhale, touch your knees to the mat. Release the toes, draw the bum all the way back to the heels, forehead to the ground. Take a breath here. Inhale, draw all the way up. Bring the belly down onto the mat. Bend at your elbows, keep them all the way into the rib cage. Lower down. Inhale, push up. Press the hands. Press the hips all the way back to the heels. Exhale. Take a breath here. Begin again. Inhale. Slowly, elbows bend into the ribs. Keep them really squeezed tight. Protects your shoulders. Good. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back to the heels. Take a breath. Forehead to the mat. Inhale, draw forward, lower down, and stay there. Bring the hands a little bit farther forward, elbows underneath your shoulders. Bring the feet together. Press the tops of your toes into the mat. Take an inhale, press up through the hands, the forearms, and the elbows. Take an inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Now really push with the elbows. So you feel the difference between just kind of dumping into those joints and actively engaging in your shape, right? So you're pressing through your elbows, and now relax, feel the difference. Press and now kind of dump into them, right? So we want to always now press the tops of the toes. We always want to be engaging the rest of the body. Draw your belly button into your spine. You're activating that lower back area. Take a deep inhale, look up. Exhale, lower down, draw the hands underneath the shoulders. Bring the elbows in. Slowly start to rise. Press, press, press. You can keep a soft bend in the elbow. You could even maybe come up to full cobra. How the hell do you do that? You press your toes into the mat and maybe float the knees for a little power. Drop your knees, roll onto one hip. Come onto the edge of your feet, gaze over your shoulder. Good, inhale through center, exhale other side. Come back to center, curl the toes, hips high, downward facing dog. Hi, dog. Press back with the heels. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees deep, draw the belly down to the thighs. Take an inhale, push the heels down to the mat. High onto the toes, bend the knees, walk the feet to the top of the mat. Bring your hands onto the shins for this first one. Halfway lift, look out, lengthen. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale, fold in. Do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Press into your shins, shoulders back. Exhale, fold in. Bring the fingers in front of the toes. Bend into that right leg. And on an inhale, left hand reaches high. Rotate the wrist. Turn the palm front to back. Exhale, bring that hand down. Other side, so soften into your left leg. On an inhale, right hand reaches high. Rotate the palm front and back. Loosen off that wrist. Exhale, bring hands down. Halfway lift, look out, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. This time come all the way up. Press through the feet. Take up space with the hands. Reach the hands high. Maybe come onto the toes. Check your balance. And if it's crap, you got some work to do. Draw the hands down. It doesn't mean it's all over for you. Bring the hands down to the sides. Tadasana, mountain pose. Chin into chest, belly button in. Tilt the tailbone. It's a strong standing pose. Feel your feet. Take an inhale and exhale it out through the mouth. And again, inhale. Exhale. Seal the lips, but keep that breath to start building your energy. Take an inhale, reach the hands above the head. Take the left hand down to the side, right hand reaching over. A little side bend. Gaze up at your fingers, press the hip out. Inhale, back to center, reach up. If you'd like to come onto your toes, come onto your toes. Lower down, right hand down, left hand overhead. Press out with the hip, gaze down to the floor. Good, come all the way back up. Take a back bend. Open out the palms, squeeze the shoulders together. Gaze up. Inhale, come tall. Exhale, fold in, chest to thighs. Nice and slow, follow your breath. A halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Good, and again, inhale. Exhale, fold in. Soften the left knee. On an inhale, left hand high to the sky. Exhale, bring it down. Other side, inhale. Bring it down, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come on up, all the way up. Reach the hands up, maybe come onto the toes. Draw the heels down. Left hand down, right hand overhead. Good, come back to center, reach up. Exhale, other side. Good, come all the way back up. Take a back bend. Open out the palms, squeeze the shoulders together. Gaze up. Inhale, come tall. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. And fold. So moving with the breath as we energize our body. Inhale. This time, palms down, feet back. Find plank. And if you can't do plank, give it a try. But if you have issues with your wrists, you drop to your knees. Draw the body forward, shoulders over wrist. There's always an option. Lower down. So elbows into your sides. Release the toes, the knees. Press on up. Look up. Press the toes into the mat. Maybe float the knees. Good. Maybe roll onto one side. Gaze over your shoulder. Other side. Come back to center, curl toes, hips high, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths for me. Shake your head a little side to side, make sure no tension in the neck. Walk the toes together. On your next inhale, right leg high to the sky. Press that left heel down. Good, curl the heel in to the bum. Rotate the ankle. Now try to rotate the knee. Make a big circle with the knee. Get into that hip. Take an inhale, point that toe back to the ceiling. Press back. Draw the foot in between the hands. Look forward and drop down to the back knee. Release the back foot. And draw the hips forward. Come on up. Raise the hands above the head. Draw the hips forward. Look up. Good. Now draw the body back. Draw the front knee back. Bring the palms together. Open out to a back bend. Shoulder blades together, spread the fingers. But drawing that left hip forward. Good, come all the way. Bring the hands to the inside of the foot. Toe heel that right foot out to the outside edge of the mat. And lean. Draw the body forward. If you can, come down onto your elbows. Get a little deeper into this lizard shape. Great. If not, great. It's all good in the yoga hood. And just breathe, relax the head. Draw the hands back in, toe heel the foot back into the center of your mat. Curl the back toe under for me. And maybe float that back knee. Maybe right hand high to the sky into a little twist. Good, bring the hand back down, drop to the back knee, release the back toe. Front foot, toe heel to the other side of the mat, over all the way to the left. Draw the body forward. Draw that right knee all the way down behind the right wrist. Back foot, lift up, walk the knee to the middle of your mat. Release the back toe. You're setting up for pigeon. Take a deep inhale, square off the hips, the shoulders, and lower down. And we'll take 10 breaths here in pigeon. So just make sure you're not falling onto that right bum. Lift up, get back up over the middle of your mat. Relax your head. Good, slowly rise. Sit back onto that right bum cheek, extend the legs out into a wide straddle to the side of your mat. Grab your bum out from under your sit bones. Take a deep inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the shins, the ankles or the toes, drawing the body forward till you get stuck. Now take an inhale, lift up through the chest wherever you are, and exhale, start to draw forward a little bit more. Let your head and your shoulders draw forward. If you're binding the big toes with your peace fingers, pull the feet back towards the body. If the hands are on the shins, just leave them there. But activate your thighs. I want everybody to squeeze your thighs, make them strong, and you'll feel the difference in the hip socket. Now relax them. Good, now squeeze. So you're strengthening all your joints here, your ligaments. Good morning. Good, slowly rise. Draw the soles of the feet together. Place the hands around the feet, open them like a book. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your elbows into the insides of your knees. Press down. Relax your head. Good, slowly rise. Draw the feet onto your mat, hip width apart. Take the hands beside your hips and just windshield wiper to the right. Inhale, come through center, windshield wiper left. Gaze over your other shoulder. That's it, nice and slow. Follow your breath. Next time you're over to the right. Slowly walk the hands back to the front of your mat. Come onto all fours. Rearrange your hands, your feet. Curl the toes under. A few cat-cows. Then walk the hands forward. Take some big hip rolls. So inhale, draw the body forward. Exhale, press the hips back to the heels. And again, inhale. Exhale, back to the heels. Take one more in this direction. Good, and switch sides. Spread your fingers, toes are tucked under. Your head, your neck can move. Just close your eyes and feel your body. When you're back at the top, slowly draw the hands back under your shoulders. Curl the toes under and take the hips back to downward facing dog. Press your mat away. Draw the heels back down to the mat. It should feel a little easier now. Shake your head a little side to side. No tension. Walk the toes together, and on your next inhale, left leg high to the sky. Point that toe, press the other heel down, and curl the heel into the bum. Open out that left side of the body, rotate the foot. Now big circles with the knee. 3 big circles. Point the toe to the back, look forward in between the hands, draw the foot through in between the hands. Drop down to the back knee, release the back toes. Draw the body forward, Hands are framing the front foot. And you're just releasing that right hip flexor. Breathe. Curl the back toe under. Come on up. Lift the hands up. Reach up, look up. Draw the hips forward. Relax your shoulders. Good. Open out the hands. Draw the elbows down, shoulder blades together. Draw the body back up. And take a little back bend. I'm going to release my back toe because it's more comfortable on my sore foot. Good. Draw the hands down to the inside of that left foot. Toe heel, left foot to the outside edge of your mat. Draw the body forward into lizard. You can maybe come down onto your elbows if that's available. I can get one elbow down and the other one's hanging out in the air, right? So I just know that that's where the resistance is. But I'm going to try and work its way down. Or I have the option of staying up on my hands, just soft elbows, so you never lock anything out. You just got to work with your body each day. It's going to be different how you show up on your mat. Just learn to be okay with that. Take an inhale. Slowly toe heel the foot all the way to the other side of the mat. You're drawing that left knee down behind the left wrist. Placing the hands down, squaring off the shoulders, the hips. Turn the back toe over. Walk the knee to the middle of the mat and back. Release the toe. Take an inhale, lengthen through the front of the body, and exhale, lower down into pigeon. And we'll take 10 breaths. Let the head go. It can rest on your fists, on the ground. Maybe you can extend the hands long. Lower the chest down. Just 10 breaths at the place where you feel it most. And breathe. Now, where is the sensation? And how sensational is the sensation? I've got a rave going on in my left hip. It's pulsing, but I breathe into it. I send the breath down there, softening with each exhale. And on the next inhale, I slowly come up. I'm going to draw that back leg all the way round. Extending my legs long. Grabbing the flab from the bum. Drawing it under. Take a deep inhale. Reach the hands up. Exhale slowly, forward folding. Bringing your hands, shins, ankles, or maybe binding the big toes. Take an inhale, lift up through the chest. And exhale, draw the body forward. Take your gaze down to the knees and just let the head be heavy. 10 breaths. Slowly rise, Draw the hands behind you, fingers point to your bum. See if you can press into the hands, press the feet down towards your mat, and slowly lift the bum off for 2 or 3 breaths. Gaze up. Now, if that doesn't feel good, draw the heels in towards the bum and lift up to reverse tabletop. You got 1 more breath. Lower down and we'll do 1 more round in case you just got up there and it was time to get down. Good. So take a deep inhale. Pick your shape, either legs extended, Purvottanasana, or here, reverse tabletop, lift on up, Chatters Paddispitam. Yeah, that's a real thing. Take the gaze back. Draw the belly button in, lift the bum a little higher. Good, slowly lower down, drawing the feet back into the body, crossing at the ankles, coming onto the knees, bringing the hands in front, finding your way back onto all fours. Curl the toes under, bring the hips high. Let's get back to downward facing dog. Press back through the heels. Press back with the hands, spread the fingers. Come high on the toes. And just take the heels over to the left, coming onto the knife edge. Press back. IT band. Hello. Come back onto the toes. Inhale. Heels down. Opposite side. Press back. I don't want to say hello to that side. I want to call it names and be not very nice. Come high on the toes. Bend the knees and walk to the top of your mat. Take the feet hip width apart. Take the peace fingers, bind the big toes. On an inhale, look out. On an exhale, fold in, draw the elbows out. Lifting up through the hips. So I want you to imagine the tailbone lifting up. Breathe. Release the toes, walk onto the palms of your hands. Your toes come into the crease of your wrists. So bend your knees. That's it, toes right into the crease. Take an inhale, try to look out. Exhale, draw in, draw your belly button in. Draw the chin down into the chest. Lift up the bum. So you're pressing into your wrists with the toes and you're lifting up. You're trying to lift up with equal force. Padahastasana. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. And on an inhale, slowly rise. Press through the feet. Nice and slow, coming all the way up. Exhale, release the hands to the heart, chin to chest. Your reset point. Bring the big toes together, heels slightly apart. Good. Connect back with your breath. Good. Slowly drawing your left foot into the leg. We'll take tree pose, Vrikshasana. You can also bring that heel all the way up into the business district. Draw the palms together. Pick a gaze point in front of you. What? We're trying to do tree here. He'll probably pee against my tree in a minute. This one's going a bit nuts in his old age. Aren't we all? Good. Maybe you grow your tree. Draw the hands back down in front of the chest. And release. Let it go. You can always come to a wall or hold a side of a bed. Other side now. I'm afraid we won't have a barking dog on this side to distract you and make you fall over. You can draw the heel right up. Take the knee out to the side. You work with your breath. The steadier the breath, the steadier your gaze, the steadier you can be in this posture. You can reach the hands high. You can open out. Bring the hands back above the head. So you're just getting a sense in your ankles, all the different muscles working to balance you. And release. Take a deep inhale, reach the hands high above the head. Come high upon the toes. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. Yep. Maybe you fall over. Don't cheat. Lower the heels down, bring the hands in. So you see how valuable your eyes are. Gratitude for our sight. Good, take a deep inhale, reach the hands high. Step back with the left foot. Bring the pointer finger up together, clasp the fingers, clasp the thumbs, dip into the front leg and reach up with that pointer finger. Press back through that back heel. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly draw the body forward. Draw the body forward, and as we draw the body forward over that front leg, maybe floating that back leg off the mat. Take your gaze down to your mat and drop that left hip a little. Come back here so you can see. Take 2 more breaths. Slowly start to rise. Lift that knee all the way through. Clasp that knee into the chest. Balance. So left knee in towards the chest. Now draw that knee through in one foul swoop. See if you can bring your heel in towards your bum, clasping the inside of the foot. So your palm faces out. You got it? Shoulder out, palm out. It opens up that left shoulder. Take your right hand, bring your thumb and finger together. Reach the hand up above the head. Take the gaze up to the fingers and slowly draw the body forward, kicking the foot into the hand. King dancer. Kick the foot into the hand, take the gaze down to the floor. And slowly begin to rise. Release the foot, release the hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale. Here you go, let it go. Just working on these balancing muscles today. On your next inhale, you'll step back with the right foot, planting the toe into the mat. Back heels lifted. Front leg strong. Take an inhale. Reach the hands up to the ceiling. Keep your pointer fingers up. Cross the thumbs, interlace the fingers. Lift up through the sides of your body. Grow and really press down with the feet. Take a deep inhale and exhale, begin to lower the body forward. Reach forward, the weight comes into that front foot and slowly, maybe, you can lift the back leg off, drawing the body forward. Hands in Kali Mudra, Mudra an energetic seal, Kali, Hindu, goddess. This is like her sword. It's a strong, strong pose. Drop that right hip just a little. Take one more breath. Slowly soften that standing leg as you draw that left knee all the way through. And if you have to touch the mat, nobody cares. Lift up the knee. Hug the knee into the chest. Keep your gaze steady. Take 5 breaths. Good. Slowly draw the heel in towards the bum. This is where you take hold of the inside of the foot. Rotate the palm out so your thumb's pointing up. Left hand, thumb and finger come together. Draw the hand forward. Start to exhale. Draw the body forward, kicking that foot into the hand. So it opens out the shoulder. My wrist is pinging, so it's doing something to the inside of the wrist. Gaze steady. One more breath. And slowly soften and rise. Release the foot. Bring the hands back down to heart. Woo. Good, really working those stabilizer muscles. Come back. Take the feet a little bit wider than hip width. Toes point out, hands to heart. Start to lower down into Malasana, yogi squat. So heels are in, toes are out, same direction as the hips. Use your elbows to press the legs out. So now we're compressing into the ankles. Try to lift the body up, straighten up a little. You can close the eyes, take 3 breaths here, lock it back in. Good, slowly bring the hands down onto the mat. Walk the knees forward. So actually, you know what, turn around to the side of the mat for me. And let's walk the knees even wider than hip width. I know what I'm going to do. You're not going to like me, but I'm here to push you today. Maybe you need to curl your mat over. So just curl it over so you got a bit more padding under the knees. Your hands underneath the shoulders. Now, feet. Release the toes out to the side. This one's called frog. I told you, you're not going to like me if you're familiar with this one. So try to bring your toes out as wide, and then your legs kind of go, Your legs just won't go any farther. But your knees are out. So toes point out. Very important. Slowly, you can relax the head. See if you can come onto your elbows. If you have a block, you can rest your elbows on your block. And slowly start to draw the bum back towards the heels. And there'll be a point where you get stuck. That's your edge. Relax your head and breathe. I'll show you what it looks like from this side. So a deep, deep hip opener here. Slowly start to make your way out the way you got in. So come up onto your hands first. Draw the weight forward so you can release your toes. Good. Let me just rearrange my mat. Slowly make your way onto your belly. Nice and gently with the body. That's quite a tough shape. Extend the hands out in front of you. Take the feet to the outside corners of your mat. Take an inhale and lift the hands off the mat. Lift your chest off. Mine's not coming off. Lift up, press the toes into the mat. And exhale, lower down. Take a breath, rest. Next inhale, off we go. Press the toes in, lift the hands, spread the fingers. Maybe take the hands behind, palms face in, draw the shoulder blades together, lift up even higher. Exhale, bring the hands back round. Rest your head on your hands. Take a breath. Next inhale, let's float the feet off the mat. Feet only. You feel that activation in the lower back, the glutes. Exhale, lower down. Take a deep breath in, exhale, let it go. Next inhale, let's draw the heels in. Let's wrap the hands round, see if you can connect hand and foot, hand and foot. You can always use a strap or a towel around each ankle. Take an inhale, press the feet into the hands, lift. That'll open out the chest, the shoulders will draw together. Just watch your neck, don't crank your head up, just keep your gaze neutral and straight ahead. Try to lift up a little more. Feel a nice release, try to lift your knees higher. Beautiful, exhale, lower down, nice and slowly. Take your hands out to the sides, palms facing up. Turn your right cheek onto the mat so you're looking over to the left. And breathe. On your next inhale, I'd like you to roll over onto your right side. Keep your hands exactly where they are. Start to roll over, drawing that left hand in towards the body. What you're going to feel is a sensation in that right shoulder. Take your top leg, stamp it onto the ground behind the bottom leg, so your left knee's pointing up to the ceiling. Maybe the bottom leg, that right heel can come in to the left knee, so you're in a reclined Buddha seat. So this is a deep shoulder opener. Soften that front elbow. slowly release. Extend the legs first, then begin to roll back onto your belly. Turn the head to the opposite direction and extend both hands out to the sides, palms facing down. Take a breath. And when you're ready, begin to roll onto your left side, keeping that left hand extended out. Draw the right hand in, right in front of the chest like a tripod, just to help you stay up. Now, if your shoulder is in excruciating pain, you just bend at the elbow, just release it. Top leg, place it behind the bottom leg. Stamp the foot into the ground, knee to the ceiling. If that feels okay, bottom leg, just bend at the knee, bring the ankle and the heel over to that right knee. And breathe. And slowly release. Nice and gently out of all of these shapes. Just draw the hands in underneath the shoulders. Slowly press yourself up. Back onto the knees, back onto your bum. Crossing at the ankles. Placing the hands down onto the knees, taking a deep inhale, close the eyes, and let the chin come into the chest. Just follow the breath in, the belly rising and coming back in. Take your attention to the space in between your eyebrows, your third eye, Anya chakra. It's indigo color. Think of an indigo colored circle. As you inhale, the circle expands. As you exhale, it contracts. Maybe as you inhale, lifting up through the spine, lifting the crown of the head up a little bit now towards the ceiling. Attention back on your indigo circle. This is the seat of your intuition, your knowledge. Take a soft inhale and slowly make your way down onto your back for final resting shape. Palms face up. Take the hands out, the legs out to the side. And rest. Take a soft inhale and exhale it all out. Maybe left hand finding its way slowly onto your heart and right hand onto your belly as you realize that you are consciousness, living, breathing consciousness wrapped inside this body like a little spacesuit, breathing you, moving you, living you. What a magnificent thing this is that you've been gifted with. Maybe just thank it for a moment. Take a good morning stretch, reaching your hands high above your head, pointing your toes. Feel every inch of this beautiful body. Drawing the knees in towards the chest. And finding your way onto your side. Just rest your head. Good, before pressing your way back up. Blue wasn't into spooning there. Blue. Cross-legged, seated position. Hands down onto the knees, but maybe this time turn the palms up to receive. Take a deep inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale out through the mouth. And again, one more time. Inhale. Exhale it out. Drawing the palms together as we come together as a community to seal in our practice for today and our practice together for the week. Bowing with gratitude to each other for showing up. And bowing down to the greatest guide of all, not me, you, deep down in there. Good, sending out our loving metta, our healing energy to anybody that needs it today. It's the power of energy and the power of our thoughts. Send it out, blast that out. Namaste.